There we go. Good evening, everybody. Tonight, there's no men on the panel. It's an all-female panel. God help yous. So it's just about something different. So we're going various clips and stuff that we're going to show, and we'll talk about them. So here is the first one. Don't want to scare anybody. There we go.
Fantastic.
How pretty he looks in his wee face mask.
I think you made him do that.
No, he actually asked me to put a face mask on him. Scott likes a face mask now and again.
Likes a knife.
It's got nothing to do with me.
Oh, he's on.
So the next one, to give a bit of context to the picture, we were on the phone to Gail, and Scott kind of, well, ran out of bed, so to speak.
Okay. Oh.
That's when he fell off the bed.
Okie dokie.
He fell off and kind of broke the wardrobe and couldn't get back up. It took him like 20 minutes, Gail, didn't it, to get him back up?
I couldn't stop. Honestly, couldn't move for laughing.
You're concerned about your body.
What's the thing about noodles and Scott? Because I saw it on a post that he can't cook noodles.
He can't, right? Scott's a chef by trade, right? But the one thing that he cannot make is noodles.
Wait, what?
Scott can't cook noodles. He either puts too much water in them and they turn like soup, or he doesn't put enough water in them and they go all burnt and crispy.
That's so good.
Okay.
Oh, it's still hard.
Sarah,
Yes, Laura.
how come your concern was about your wardrobe and not your poor man?
Because
It was so funny.
it was so funny. I honestly could not help him for laughing. But the wardrobe, actually, like the poles in the wardrobe bent after that. I had to dismantle it and put it in the bin.
Aye, because I remember got the tip with it.
Aye, well, that,
Basically, the whole point of that photo was him and Reese were winding each other up very rudely, and Scott obviously tried to do a gesture and fell off the bed.
Well, gotta no wind him up, girl, because I'm the one that ended up got the tip with him.
but you can actually see in the picture that the poles are
Wattle.
squackle, aye.
Right.
That picture just looks like it's going to hurt at the end.
So, next one we have. Is Scott
Oh,
with a sheet mask on?
it reminds me of a horror film. Which one? Oh, I know. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. That's what that reminds me of.
Yeah.
It's like, it kind of looks like the King's gone round.
Well, aye.
That's a good.
Aye.
Exfoliation
Actually, I hope
for the
you've got
nation.
Huey Andy to show as well.
Oh,
Yes. Oh my! Look at that idiot!
What the?
Haunted Stinky Pinky.
Why on earth is there a... Oh, God.
Oh my God! Really?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Really?
Send it back. Get your money back. I don't think so.
I have no words. Have you been to Asda for a haunted doll again, Scott?
Oh my god.
So
I don't know. Didn't they just cover all that?
Scott likes a wee face mask. But after his face mask, his face kind of, well, that's what he's left looking like.
Melt.
It's like a wee chubby chipmunk.
Well, one way of putting it, aye.
Slag Scott night.
Aye, at the minute it's Slag Scott night, don't worry.
Is that okay? For the one who has no idea what the heck you're talking about, please explain that, because I don't think I've heard of that terminology ever.
What, Slag Scott?
Yeah, well, I know what slag is in America. I want to know what it is over where you are.
Take the
And it's
piss.
not very nice in America. It's bad.
Take the piss, basically.
Especially in the sci-fi realm, it's not very nice. That's why I had to ask for clarification.
Up next, we have a very drunken Kirsty with a big massive WhatsApp.
Oh, honey.
Yeah. Oh my god.
You can't
I've got to get off. Do you know what? I blame it on weather.
You can't, I'm scared now. Gail, you're not scared.
No.
Oh, I'm scared.
Up next, Mr. Murphy.
Someday morning man, see you man. It's in the moment that I'm holding on by the time I have. And I say that girl's good on. And when the day came around, I was all alone.
I hope you don't change your day job. Every time he puts music on and all, it's that one song. Does my head in now. I've heard it so many times.
We thought he was sleeping when we watched it.
Casey went through a stage of singing that song.
Oh, he's the one chatting. I think he's only in this chat just to see what we say.
Up next again, we have
Another Kirsty clip.
yes.
Rocking it out.
Right, here's a serious question from Andy. What got you guys into the paranormal?
Wow, he actually wants to know. I don't know. Sometimes it
For
gets
me,
tired.
I woke up at side of Randy.
Who wants to
Oh,
go
it was
first?
scary.
Scott dragged me into it, basically.
My grandmother, rest her soul. She got me into the paranormal.
Mine's is watching TV programs.
My mum bought us a ticket for an event, and then we haven't stopped going ever since.
Mine went in my mum's house. That's what got me.
Laura, what about you?
I mean, Scott, I didn't have much choice.
True.
Those are what we call the short and sweet, simple versions of why we got into the paranormal, right?
Pretty much.
It's going to be a quick life.
Hey, I could go on and on
Very
about how I got into the paranormal. The easy answer was my grandmother. The long answer, it might take too long.
Okay. Up next on the clips, we have
What was that?
that was Laura dancing very drunkenly.
Okay, you're mixing up the Macarena with something else. Oh my god. She's got the Macarena going on, and I'm like, oh my god.
I was drunk. She was feeding me crazy cocktail. Oh, some night.
That was some night, to be fair. Right, next up,
That's awesome.
we have the main man himself.
No once.
Remind me never to have a drink with you again.
Oh.
It was a great night. You should have came.
Why didn't I come? I was what the next day?
Yeah.
We'll have another night. We can all get together.
What, so Scott can dance?
Well,
Can I do
dance as well.
the phones will
Wonderful. I
be
guess
getting
that'd be
walked
more of a
away.
reason to get my passport, huh? to see him dance.
What's next? Oh, aye, this one's funny. So, last year was it last year? Aye. Last year me and Scott went down to Sherwood Forest to meet up with our close friends from GSI. And John from GSI had never had Isle Brew, and we took him a can down, and well, this is what happened.
I think that focus in the bag, so you filming this? Oh, that time.
Just don't spoil up the camera. That's what I hope you
Yes.
Come on, got investigation to do, you know.
Struggling going down. Drink this shit.
What on earth is he drinking?
What he's trying to push me Give me ghosts and demons anytime instead of mine. Jonathan! Oh no! It's fucking disgusting.
If it was that disgusting, why did he keep drinking it?
Because the deal was that he was to drink the full can.
Okay, what is it exactly he was drinking? What is that?
Iron brew.
Describe the taste. What I mean, is it really? Do people actually like it? Is it nasty? I mean, what?
It's nice.
I love Iron brew.
It's nasty.
I think if you're Scottish, you like it.
Okay.
Gotta be Iron brew extra.
That doesn't exactly explain the drink, but okay.
I don't know how you would describe the taste of iron brew. It's kind of.
Is it okay? Is it bitter? Is it thick like syrup? I mean,
It's sweet.
It's sweet.
right? Is it sweet? Is it has a combination? Does it start as one taste? Does it go to another taste before you're done? I mean,
Definitely
I
sweet.
can keep going.
I don't know. It's just iron brew.
What color is it?
Orange.
It's orange.
God,
That
Jennifer,
is amazing.
well, they send you a can, Jennifer.
This can, it's a water bottle. Actually, it's all water. It says, in my defense, the moon was full. I got it yesterday.
Lovely.
There was a craft fair, and I went to a craft fair. I was bored. And I got to spend time with my mom.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, that's it? Interesting. It kind of reminds me of our Indian pale ales. Color, not necessarily that it tastes like that. Mm.
But no, I don't know. I don't know what it tastes like. It just. I honestly don't know.
That's like trying to, I guess, trying to get someone to say, "Hey, how do you describe the taste of a peanut butter and jelly sandwich?" Right? Because it's going to taste different to everybody.
Right. Where's this?
Damn camera, it slipped. There it goes.
So Andy had mentioned in the chat about why do I get the feeling that the grey pants is coming up? Well,
my god. Wow.
I wouldn't have shown it, but he put it in the chat, so it had to be done.
Wow.
Those are some long pants.
Getting Simon Cowell vibes.
Newer Simon Cowell vibes or older Cowell? Because
Well, let's just not go there. Right,
we know how nasty Simon can be.
It looks like the only guy who's got to be safe is Charlie at this route.
Probably.
I don't have anything on Charlie.
He hasn't put anything in the chat.
He was playing it safe, I think.
Yeah.
Mm.
Don't blame him.
So let's move on to the next offending person who's going to get shown. Don't want to scare any children with this one, however.
Mm.
He's going to kill me.
This is Gail's husband, everybody.
He doesn't look like that now. He's got a haircut.
It actually doesn't look like Reese at all.
That's when I straightened his afro so I could French plate all his hair.
Oh my.
I think Sarah's got a picture of the afro as well. Half afro when I was doing his hair.
I think I do actually. 2 seconds, I'll find it. Talk amongst yourselves.
Talk amongst ourselves. I could probably say lots of things, but all of you guys are quiet. Like, I'm usually the talker of the group. Oh my goodness. What weather have you all had? Because I know the weather I've been having has been rainy, sunny, snowy, then rainy, then sunny, then it was kind of snowy, then it kind of went to sunny, then rainy, then now sunny.
We were sunny and then it was rainy today. Wasn't very nice.
It's quite warm here.
Let's see.
It's dead clammy here. The dead overcast.
What temperature? Okay. We hit 65 degrees Fahrenheit today. And I don't know what that is in Celsius because I'm not that good. Okay, correction, it's 71 degrees. Ha.
There you go. There's Mr. Afro Man.
He's just smarting in the background.
Okay, not bad.
Right, what's this? I have just been sent a video of Charlie.
Breaks, mate. Fucking breaks. I'm doing brakes, mate. Fucking brakes.
Oh, he's stuck under the car.
Scott sent that one over. Right, this picture, right, is from a couple of years ago because he was a skinny wee prick in it, right? But
Oh, the llama.
I think it was an alpaca.
Oh, same, yeah, probably. How big was it? If it was that tiny, then it was probably an alpaca versus a llama.
But Scott was feeding it, and it was licking his hand, and you should have seen him. It was. I thought it was going to pass out.
That's cute.
Scott,
Okay, then I promise. Then I won't show him the alpaca farm that's nearby.
Right, let's
You can
see.
see the alpacas, and they got little babies now. Oh my gosh.
Little princess, Sleeping Beauty.
Obviously, you didn't die. My goodness. Sometimes I swear men are big babies.
So that was Scott dancing again. I think this is another one of Scott dancing. That is. That was a New Year, Laura, because you can hear Scott telling you to wake up. Why is it all of me dancing? Because that's how you ever do. Is dance or fall off tables. And I think that's about it. Scott wanted to do a PIH calendar. So he was auditioning.
Impressive.
Oh, aye.
I still think that's my favorite right there.
Aye, that one is the favourite out of the lot.
Definitely.
So I take it the calendar was just Scott.
Yes, he wouldn't let anybody else be in it. It was just to be him. You can't help it if I've got the moves. Oh my. And that is me done with all the pictures.
Nice
Well, I guess we need to talk some paranormal
now.
Have no love.
No words of those pictures were interesting pictures.
None of Gail. None of you.
I'm smart.
I don't do anything.
I only send nice drunken photos. I don't send silly photos.
Raging.
Nobody wants to see drunken pictures of me.
I'm on my. I will be on my guard.
No.
Aye, we babies.
What?
Ouch. Ah. I just hit my thumb. Ow. It hurts.
So Scott's Santa pictures will be appearing on the 2022 calendar for this year.
Oh no, he can
Well,
do it for December, but do not let him have any of the summer months, please.
Aye, Scott and shorts, isn't he? I've got pictures of Scott in shorts, but I thought I would save your eyes.
That will be a fucking no.
Well.
Yeah, your own Santa pictures. No, they were maybe private.
Well, they are.
I'm not interrupting the ladies' night. I'm just saying.
They were supposed to be private, apparently.
Well,
Actually,
apparently not anymore.
see if I have to put up with seeing Scott and shorts, I have to hear panels with these Scott and shorts.
I don't know if I've got a picture of Scott in shots to hand to me though.
Just saying. It's only fair.
I don't know if I've got one.
Sharing with cases and all that, you know.
Wow, we're a lively bunch. Gee whiz. Did we all take our sleeping pills this morning?
Right, the little one came in there.
Somebody sing us a song.
I still have half my day to go. It's only 1 o'clock p.m.
Laura, just for you.
I do to think.
That's not bad.
That's not bad.
That's actually pretty damn good. Comparatively.
They're no longer the ones that's going today.
He's got kind of shorts on today.
One.
I think they're fine. However, my husband runs around in kilts on sunny days, so it's okay.
So what's the plans for it?
All right, so what's the plan now?
I was going to ask what's the plans. I was going to ask what's the plans for the next investigations for you guys.
I don't know.
Investigation wise, I think we're gonna go try having a look this week and see where we can go. And we're going back to Newsham Park Asylum as well, the beginning of next month. So I'm looking forward to that. I think it's about 4 years since we've been last.
See, we don't really have anything like that up here.
Don't you know?
Nope.
No.
I think no. I can't think of any off the top of my head.
A lot of places down here now though are going really expensive, like really expensive. So they used to be like £500-600 higher, and they're now like 1,200-1,300.
Ouch!
So it's getting ridiculous. So the only way we're doing it is like group sharing, going with a bunch of mates and all chipping in.
Why are the prices going so high?
I think it's because of the hype. Because at the moment everyone's hyped into the paranormal.
Oh, so this
Like,
so
everyone's clicking on to it, yeah. So they're putting the prices up, unfortunately.
Sorry, I don't know if you're aware or if you've ever heard me say people selling the ghost, and I'm not a fan of people selling the ghost, so to speak, as the prices go up, the hype goes up, and then all of a sudden it's like you're at this paranormal place that you used to get really good evidence at, and then all of a sudden it stops because now it's oversaturated.
Yeah, there's too many people to go. Yeah, that's the only problem.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why I'm like, you're selling the ghost. Okay, but I get it. They need money. Totally understandable. But how much is too much?
Yeah.
What about you, Jane? What you got planned?
I'm sorry, what?
What have you got planned?
For me? Oh gosh, what don't I have planned? Good God. Besides writing all those posts for for our team, I'm still trying to do the recon thing of the wagons and go back and get more information on those the burials that I can't find because no one knows where the frick they're buried. But that was during the day when I did that. I don't know if you guys all got to see the video, but I did get at least 4 EVPs that I thought were clear enough to share, but it was during the day. I want to go back when it's towards the evening and kind of go into the night, and I know I can do that. I just have to plan it. It's an odd place, and I'm trying to get into a hotel that's about 26 miles away. Haven't heard back from the owners yet, so we'll see. Right now, it looks like my only bet are doing outside stuff because everyone's being so tight-fisted around here. Oh, you have to have this much money, or you have, oh, I don't know who you are, and you're not a big wig company. So, yeah, that's what I run into a lot. Oh, you're not good. You're not TV people. You're not. I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm actually legit. So, yeah, so now I'm just sticking with the history.
I know this is ladies' night,
Well, you're a big woman.
and I don't exactly have the bits,
Put a wig on him.
but just kid on, I'm a shaped woman. Head-wise, I mean. What's with the windows of me dancing?
Well, I had to show something that was funny.
I've got the moves. You don't move when you don't dance. When you don't, you just sit there and drink, which I think is quite shocking, actually. I mean, and rocks, come on, you must have got pictures of Charlie hidden away.
I've got some somewhere. It's just because we swapped our memory cards now where we're filming. Half of them are on the other bloody memory card, so.
That's a good question. We have a lot. I have found that my new area, living in Madras, Oregon, it's a lot of residual energies, a lot of residual hauntings versus intelligent hauntings. So that's something is new for me. Have you ever had that issue, any of you guys, where you were used to one way of doing stuff, and now you have to rethink everything and go, okay, now I got to do it this way? Because that's what's going on with me. I have to rethink everything.
What's she say?
Residual hauntings.
See, I'm still kind of deaf, so I can hear bits. And I don't understand American because I speak Scottish. Yeah, okay,
I don't know, but I'd be hearing you just fine.
I've not got my headphones on. So what was the
Have you ever, like, Jennifer's encountering now a lot of the residual haunting. So
Right.
she's got to kind of rethink our way of doing things. Have we ever came across that?
residual? We got a lot of them in Caldwell.
Well, instead of dealing with intelligent hauntings of things that will actually want to talk to you, it's the fact would remain that the residual that's just residual what we're getting. It's just the past repeating itself. So you can't exactly ask the residual questions, and that's what I'm saying. You have to rethink how you're doing the investigation. It's a whole different mindset.
See, that's the thing about Loud and Kirk. When we done Loud and Kirk the other week with Kat and William, I felt there was a lot going on. We did get a bit of activity and we got a few intelligent answers, but I felt in the background there was a lot going on. If that makes sense.
Right, so you were probably hearing the past come back to life. That's probably what you were doing.
It's as if they were walking about in the middle of the graveyard, minding their own business. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You know.
It does.
But they're always there. Doesn't matter what time of day or night it was. And if I've been Loud and Kirk a few times day and night, and I get the same feeling, especially in the middle of it. There's always people, spirits, whatever you want to call them, linger, but they don't know you're there. You know, they either don't know you're there or they're not into it. I think that makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah.
No, that does answer the question, because this is something that I've had to deal with coming up here versus when I'm not saying that there's any not intelligent stuff, but in California, the investigations that I did do a lot of them were intelligent hauntings where I was able to ask questions and get answers and move people on or kick them out because they were being ornery. But at historical locations, it seemed like there was a mixture of residual and intelligent hauntings. Up here, I'm running into more of residual versus intelligent. But then again, I've only just begun my journey up here in Oregon.
You see, Caldwell, we get a lot of, well, obviously we get the Whispering Ladies, always heard down Take a Breath. We got K2, Catball, responses. But, yourself, Jennifer, because you listen to a lot, Charlie Rock's listening to him as well. There was a lot going on in the background. An example was the lift shaft, the noise of the lift shaft, and then the wheels outside the court.
That was perfect. I love that. That's awesome.
That was I just chatting from anywhere.
Okay, back to the lady thing. Get him to put tape on his mouth.
I think he's put me off what I was saying now. That's scary.
Oh, I'm going to tape your mouth across.
When we listen to the recordings back, just went dark. What's up?
I don't know.
Kirsty and Andy's powers went off, by the way.
Did it, yeah?
That's what. Sarah's got a wee issue with her computer. Something to do with power surge.
It's the ring light, I think.
You still see us?
Yeah.
That's fine. Before we were listening back to the recordings, and also we heard it, as I said, the lift shaft, and then we heard what sounded like the wheels on the cobbles outside. There was a lot of wee different bits and pieces as we listened to it back. I always find that we get more listening back to stuff.
Yeah.
Stuff you don't know. You
and
don't...
no offense, Scott, but I think us women sometimes hear things that men don't hear. That's just an opinion. That's just an opinion. I do think that men and women hear differently.
You hear stuff like PIN numbers, bank balances, stuff like that. Do you know?
You're so stereotypical.
No, don't get me started. Don't get me started on certain things. But,
you hear again, bank balance. I'm just saying for me. I'm not.
how we're going back and forth, and then the others are like, they're just quiet.
What about you, Rob? So you find that you get more listening back?
I think so, yeah. Rather than when we're there, like we went to Greasley last week and we thought we caught a really good EVP, but we listened to it back and it weren't. It was a device talking. So it goes to show how much you've got to listen. Whereas if we would have listened to it there, we would have automatically thought that it was a voice.
I mean, let's face it, at the end of the day, to me, spirits everywhere. It doesn't matter if you're going to Tesco or you're walking on the street. Who's to say that there's no spirits around you that are just, going about, I was going to say daily business, no daily business, but, reenacting whatever for their life or just wandering about. And obviously we don't pick up on them or see them.
See, this is why we like going at the moment on our own when there's only the two of us. So we know then there's nobody else there. We check the area, check outside and all that, and we know if we get something then it's not somebody else as well. Because it is easy. Noise confliction in some of the buildings as well are a bloody nightmare.
No, noise contamination is every paranormal's worst nightmare. Oh my God.
EVP.
I agree with that.
It's when you get something, when you've got a skeptic along. So I'm kind of still skeptic. Even though we do what we do, I think you've got to that level of being a skeptic in you. But it's when you get somebody who just does not believe, and then you get, you pick up or you capture something that you cannot debunk, and you see the look in their face when they can't explain it.
Yeah. And yeah. That's when. Have you ever? This has happened with me. I've been with people on an investigation where, in the moment, they thought it was one thing. I'm playing it back, listening, and I tried to explain to them the other possibilities, and I got the resounding no. It was actually what we were doing in that moment, and I'm like, all right. You can't, because some people you cannot change their minds.
I
they're
think
going
it's
to
because
believe
so
in that
many
moment.
people want different things. This is the thing. Some people want noises. Some people want to be touched. Some people want to see things moving. It's just different for everybody. And this is the thing, where we watch it now, I don't believe anything unless I'm there. Or unless there is no way that you can debunk it. Because this is the thing with technology as well, the amount of people that are on TikTok and the videos, and they're too good to be true, half of them.
Same can be said for pictures. When people want you to analyze a picture, you go, okay, here's the picture, but I'm like, I keep telling people, I want the one before, the one after. I want to see, don't just.
That's what we always do. We always do 3. We take 1, 2, 3, and then you can compare and then.
Oh god, yay! Sorry, I don't hear that too often, so I'm like, yay, because that's what I do. Always take one. Sometimes it's 3, sometimes it's 4, because you never know. But it's a big pet peeve of mine when people send me a picture to analyze about this supposed orb, and I'm like, okay, can I have pictures before, after, please? Well, and I ask questions. What was the condition? Was it raining? Was it dusty? What did you have a flash on? What's the IXF information from the camera? And they kind of go, what?
It's to me, I've watched a lot of TV and stuff, no disrespect to them, but it's when they get a capture that's convenient.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No.
What?
Would any of you guys, well, this is, I don't know about you guys, but would you say that the rise of pareidolia, now I butchered that word, well, I'll continue with butchering it. The pareidolia, which I know I'm saying it wrong right now, is on the rise versus...
Yeah, I think this is the thing with the photos of mirrors and windows. There's a massive craze of that. If your mirror's dirty, you can make pictures out of anything. It's the same with windows. And it's all over Facebook at the moment. Photos of random things with circles around them. You can't see nothing.
Correct. Why is this on? Does anybody have any idea why this is on the rise? Why all of a sudden it's like, oh, wait, rewind, press play, press pause and rewind. Did you know that word was omitted from the dictionary and then just recently in the past few years put back into the dictionary? Just a thought.
Hold on.
The word I keep butchering today because I can't seem to say it in my life.
I wanted Jennifer to say it again because I know she's bothered saying it.
Oh, so you will just be.
You told her.
No, I promise I'm not having you say that other word or road name from California. I promise I will not make you say that.
But I'll tell you what, Jennifer, spell it out and see if Gail or Rox can say it.
Pareidolia, is it?
Okay, hold on.
I don't know how to pronounce it, but
What'd you say?
people seeing random faces.
Okay, I put it in so that people can see it. It's spelled ZZYXZ.
Nope.
I did not make this up. I swear. This is a real place. In a road with this name. I am not joking. I wish I were.
I can't say I've looked at it and tried to pronounce in my head, and I just cannot do it.
I've only been
Ask Google to pronounce it
once. I didn't even pronounce it right when I first saw it, and that was years ago. I know how to pronounce it now.
So how do you pronounce it, Jennifer?
Zyzix.
She said that hell of a quick.
Zyzix. Zyzix.
Right.
There's actually and believe it or not, there is an actual history of it, and supposedly, there's supposed to be paranormal activity down that road. I have no idea. I've never went down that rabbit hole with it, but that's okay.
You were saying, Jeff, the rise in the I can't say the bloody word pareidolia.
Pareidolia.
Aye, that was thank you for that, for helping me out.
Now they can see you.
Why they couldn't see only the top of the head. I got a neck for that. I also find, need disrespect to him again, but you quite a few new teams coming out, and they go in investigations and they get loads of stuff. And
you have to wonder why and how they can get all this stuff when any one of us have gone to these locations, done the history, did their thing, did the debunking, because that's what we're good at, right? We go through and make sure everything is knocked off first before we even go down to the paranormal. But these teams that are automatically claiming, oh, it's paranormal, they don't go down the checklist of all that stuff, unfortunately.
so, I mean, it makes you think: are they saying they've got these characters because they're new and they're trying to get themselves noticed? You know, or are they genuinely capturing stuff? I mean, we all know what it's like. We can go and sit for hours. We've all done it and get diddly squat. You know, but a lot of these new teams seem to go and just bang.
Some places are potluck. Like, we've been to some places and some people have said it's quiet, really, really quiet, and we've gone and we've had loads. And then also vice versa. People have said places are hyped up and there's loads of activity. Example, the Ancient Ramin. We've been there 2 or 3 times, and to be fair, it's relatively quiet. It's not like people make out.
Mm-hmm. I know. You know, I mean, I've got to admit, Greyfriars, take that to me, that's a prime example. You know, the amount of teams that have investigated it and they've claimed to get loads of activity, and we've had one wee snippet.
Yeah.
And we've done it quite a few times. And you go there, and it's no, people walk in and say, oh, it's terrifying as soon as you walk in the gate, and you can feel it's evil and demonic, and you know, all the usual stuff. But every time we've been there, it's nice and peaceful and quiet, and you can sit there for hours and no bother. But you got these other people that, oh, we went and it was totally demonic. You know, George McKenzie was running about. And you think,
Well, Scott, you already know how I feel about all that, so I'm not even going to repeat it again.
I don't think Gail's been like Friars.
No, just all of a sudden, so let's claim, let's call demon. I'm like, not everything is demonic. Not everything is negative. What if they're just trying to get your attention, and the only way they know how to get your attention is to scratch you because you're not paying attention?
Yeah.
Spirits will get frustrated as well. I mean, to me, children, you know, children, they would just like to watch them. If you're not getting attention, then they're going to do something to annoy you, or, you know what I mean? And to me, spirit's quite simple. But I think we need to take Gail to get the Friars about 2 in the morning when it's pitch black.
How do you know it's just no wee grumpy old man or a wee grumpy old woman?
That's it. Even the grumpy old man doing deep pegged it and back because he's still unhappy. You know what I mean?
No, I have a good question. With the paranormal ghost entity, any entity out there, would any of you guys think? This is what I have come to know. I want to know what your opinion is. Would you say that certain entities, whatever they may be, treat men and women and even children way differently, especially when you're investigation?
Do you mean like the spirits treat us differently?
I don't care what kind of entity. It could be an angel, a demon, it could be a fairy, it could be whatever entity it is. Would you say that they treat men, women, and children, if you want to throw in the third, differently when, especially if they're just say when men and women on an investigation? Do you see a difference in how they treat you?
At certain locations, we've had it where men have had completely different activity to women, or we've been to places where it's only women that seem to get touched and things like that. But I think it's all to do with you calling out as well, how you approach it and where you are.
I think it could be, again, if you're going to disrespect them, they're not going to like it. So if you're respectful to them, they might be respectful back to you. But again, they might prefer to talk to women or prefer to talk to men. It just depends.
What about you, Sarah?
I think I agree. I think it depends how you treat the spirit. If you're nice and stuff, then you're going to they're going to be nice back, but if you go in all guns blazing, shouting and screaming at them, then they're going to get annoyed. Question. How would you describe the taste of Isle brew for Jennifer? She asked us, but we had no idea. I don't know how you would describe it.
Like heaven in a bottle. I've never been asked it. I don't know. It's quite gassy. It's very gassy. I will say that.
I know. I showed the picture.
You've seen the picture to get John to GSI. It's like, I don't know. Do you get ties up in America?
Wait, what?
That's probably a no.
That's a no.
T-I-Z. Yeah.
I heard you, but I'm like, what?
You get that in America. Well, you're buggered then. You need to come to Scotland. I don't know how to describe it. It's iron brew. You know,
My goodness. My goodness.
It's what you give out babies in bottles for 2 months on. Iron brew. No, we don't really. I'm only kidding with that one. I don't know how you describe it. It's fizzy pop. Very, very fizzy pop.
Sweet as well.
Oh, here we go again. Unable to describe something. Oh my
I'm not very good at describing stuff.
Question I can't answer. I'm going to go. Sorry if that's in your ladies' night, but I had to because all the videos of me dancing were just not right, and I don't think they're legal.
You know, be careful, Scott. I might send more words to you to see if you can pronounce them.
Bring it on, women. Bring it on. As long as you type them loud and in Scottish, I'll be fine. If you type quiet, you'll hear them. And I'll send you some words. Echo.
I don't know. If you're going to start that, I'm going to start doing other accents.
Before I go, do a Scottish accent. Come on.
Which one? I don't know. I have many different accents that are in my head.
Kid on you, Glasgow.
Speak again. Speak a little bit, so maybe I can copy you.
Iron brew. We all love iron brew. There you go. See that?
Wait, iron brew.
Iron brew.
Is that what you say? Iron brew. That's how I'm hearing it. That's how it hears to me. So I don't know how that's coming across.
Say, if you want a battle, I'll give you a battle. I'll show you what a battle is, laddie.
If you want a battle, if you give me a battle.
That's Irish. You want a battle?
I didn't say which one I was going to use, did I? I never said which one I was going to use.
Friends with me the other day.
I do it. Oh, I'll tell you.
I can't do it.
I swear down. I can't mind where
Then
Laura's it was talking, and for some reason, she said one sentence in a Liverpool accent. Was it but the weather?
Just like for some reason, and he's going in, and he has this like high pitch, and then I'm like, okay, let's how can I kind of mess with that? I don't know. I could really mess with that one a little too much.
What was that saying? I told you.
I hope your weather's better. But she said it in a Liverpool accent for some reason. We just all looked at her. What the hell was that for? She says, well, I don't know. What a go, Ross. Let's hear Ross try a Scottish accent. Come on, dog.
Oh, I can't do a bloody accent, not a chance.
Try.
I am appalling at accents. Appalling.
She's like, I can't do accents. It's appalling.
That's good. Yeah. Your accent's
I should have.
I'm going ahead, guys. Anyway,
I'm going to wrap it up.
I'm going to we want to bed. I want to use carry on.
We'll just go.
Lovely to see this lady. Sorry I pointed out that the answer was too much. No, I mean, I'm going to go this way. See that?
Don't get me started. I know too many damn accents.
no, it's not something I'm very good at. Is accents.
No.
But no, I don't know why. But I was saying to Scott, I can't even remember what I said. I told you the weather was to be rubbish or something, but it didn't come out in my accent anyway.
I'd have to listen to you a little bit more in order for you to copy yours. Yours is different than Scott's.
That's because me and Scott originally are from like 20 mile apart. So he's got quite a broad accent, whereas I don't.
No, you because you have the don't is more than his don't. And that's yeah. Sorry. This is why I love listening to EVPs, because I tend to pick them apart going, okay, I hear that, and then I hear this. Yeah.
Well, on that note, I think because that's how it's been going an hour. We've lost Kirsty, we've lost Laura.
I don't know, where did Laura go? She's my cohort. She's supposed to be working on another piece for me.
She kept getting kicked out. Not by me. Not by me.
Oh.
Mine doesn't be coming up next.
What?
The phone's coming up next.
All right, okay. Jennifer, what have you got coming up next?
Oh my god, what have I been going? Okay, I don't know. I've been doing guys the paranormal hotspots is what I've been doing. You guys want to know which one's coming up next? But I'm not going to give you all the details on it. I can tell you that. Okay, I am going to be doing a piece on the famous Japanese suicide forest and the paranormal things that happen there. That's what I have next. I'm actually reaching deep into it where now I really want my passport. I want my passport because I want to go there. I want to go there, and I either want to prove that there really are these spirits that Japanese say, or is it all in people's heads? But I have to get a passport to do that. But until then, research.
Sounds good. Rox, what are you up to?
We are going out Wednesday and Thursday to go have a nose round. We've got 3 or 4 places we want to do. So we're going to go see whether we can go film at any of them. And then we've got Newsham Park on the 2nd, I think, of June. So we're definitely going to try film a few bits for that. And then obviously, fingers crossed we get something and we'll put it on YouTube.
Here, extra crossing for you. There you go.
Gail, what's up with you?
I don't know, whatever boss man decides.
I don't know.
Whatever you're told.
I don't think he's got any plans for anything. I don't know where else. What's next?
Just come up with an idea and tell them, hey, I got this.
I've gave Scott a list.
What's next for us is Wednesday night we've got Karen Free coming in behind the Festival Unexplained that was held in Bosworth about 5-6 weeks ago, something like that, with Patty Negri. We attended that. Then we got PT, I can never say that name. PT.
Portal to the Paranormal.
They're in possibly a reinvestigation on Friday, weather permitting. That's the only time we've been in Scotland. The weather sucks. And then Saturday night, we're starting a new show with Barry Frankish. Paranormal Pastimes, it's called. We're going to be looking at the old school paranormal before all the tech stuff went, the methods that used to be used back then, before we had the laser grids and K2s and whatnot, because we feel it's kind of too much. I don't know, we use tech as well, obviously, but I think the paranormal is getting too tech these days. I think we kind of need to look back a wee bit.
A lot of the technology as well can be manipulated. A lot of it can, not being funny, can be faked as well. It can be easily done.
Exactly.
Agreed. And a lot of them aren't doing their research before approaching a certain area either of anything.
Yeah.
Whether researching the technology that was already used or lack thereof.
That's it. I mean, there's two. We've tried using a compass a couple of times. We're not really enjoying it yet, but we're going to keep trying. And Laura came up with the idea of using just a couple of bits of an old wooden train set as well. Stuff that can be manipulated, So Barry and I are going to be looking at different bits and pieces about how they used to do it. And that's it for this week.
Because I'll be drunk.
And Sarah will be drunk because she's going to a works night out, so she'll be doing a Kirsty Murphy. I hope he's still watching Kirsty Murphy though. And on the 28th of this month, we've got a joint investigation with Kat and William.
Enjoy that. I will have to miss out on all your. I'll have to listen about when we come back.
I was just going to say, hopefully Jennifer will go on. Kat and William are going to be on panel from across the pond, and we're going to be at Loudon Cup. We're going to try. It might be, might go boobs up. Who knows? But we're going to give it a try anyway. So I'll leave you to it. That's what we've got coming up.
Okay.
And the rest, but we'll go to the rest of this.
And there he goes.
And then he's away. He's into the back door.
He's gone. He's been gone.
So on that note, I will say good night.
Good night and farewell.
Bye.